other material.
Change is like the top, this one.
Yes. So you can use, you see this is not a change, but it's a plain.
Yeah, it's like an normal cloth.
Yeah, so that is what we are using. Even some people use blankets.
Hello my pal, welcome to the show here on Spike TV Uganda. I'm your girl Mbabazi Anna, and I can't wait to give you what has been going on around town as for now. And I remind you to subscribe, like, share and comment. And those of you who have done that, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So for today, we are bringing you something innovative. This channel is not just about celebrity talks and famous people, you know. It's about innovation, creativity. What is it that we can do as youths to see ourselves out of poverty? Because that is the major thing that is disturbing not only our country, Uganda, but also worldwide. So guys from Kenya, guys from Rwanda, guys from all around the world, welcome to the show. So for today, I have a very hardworking gentleman right here who makes a lot of things, and so today he's going to help us, walk us through so that we see ourselves out of poverty. I'm so happy to have you at the show, Mukulu Dan, Mr. Dan. Is that the right way to say it?
Dan.
Dan.
You can call me Dan.
Oh, okay, Dan, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So someone wants to know who is Dan and what does Dan do that he's on the show today?
Dan, I'm just Dan Ing.Student, a student. Actually, I've just graduated last month from Kyambogo University, and I was doing a bachelor's degree in telecommunications engineering. And yeah, vibrant youth, I can say that. And I want to impact our community and very many other youth like me.
Oh, so before we came to the show, before we went on, you told me something about making pads for ladies. How did this all start?
This is a common problem in our community, like for pads. As like someone who has been engineering, I would have chose to do something concerning engineering. But I say, why don't we do something that affects everyone, like in the whole world? So that's why the pad issues, and I've been seeing it, like it has been on my mind for long, from
way back.
Yeah, like in school, when some girls maybe forget to wear their pads or their underwear and they have the menstrual periods, by then maybe people would laugh at it and maybe we would talk about it, but as you grow, you come to know that is wrong. And if it happens for someone in good schools, what about those ones who are in remote areas? How is that the effect? And also the COVID has made it a worse problem, in that very many people have complained, like children have been home. There has been a lot of news saying very many girls are having sex in exchange for pads. Yeah, so I was like, why can't I also come up with something to help the people? But mainly, right now we are looking at Karamoja. Yes, but we would want to spread the project to furthermore areas in Uganda other than Karamoja. But we looked at Karamoja. Would have selected nearby areas in Kampala, because they are also in need, or where we can go easily. But we said no, let's go to Karamoja because we know that's where the need is most.
So when you say project, you mean this is like an organization kind of thing? I thought it's a business, that where you woke up one morning and you're like, I'm doing pads and I'm selling them, something like that.
Mainly, we didn't look at selling. We want to turn into a social venture, but not now. Yeah, we want to first understand what really is the need of the community, so that we do it for business, but on a free, like on a
cheaper price.
Yeah, something like that. So right now we are running a project as students we have a team from Kyambogo, Makere, Busitema and Bara University, about 6 to 8 members. So we are trying to see how we can help these girls in Karamoja. Yes, but our long-term goal, part of it, is to set up a social venture where we can earn something, as well as also helping the community. That is our long-term goal. But right now, we believe that we can solicit for funding from different organizations, and we help, because Literally that pad costs about 2,000, like maybe to make, and can last about a year. And if it is handmade can last about a year, but if it's made by the sewing machine, it can last about 3 years if well handled.
3 years?
Yes.
You wash, you use, you wash
yes.
and use. So why pads? Why? You know, you can help the community in different ways, but why did you say that I want to do pads of all things? I mean, there are very many other things that are still disturbing our community. Why did you think about pads?
I think the challenge, I think, comes from the menstrual period. I think that's
it's like a constant challenge.
Like maybe because maybe I've had friends or girls when they're in their periods, the environment changes for them.
We become moody.
Yeah, they are moody. They are not. They are. So now, when I think about that, I think it was just in my mind that maybe when this girl, when they're in their periods, they are not. There's something wrong. Now I'm imagining those who don't have pads and
they can't afford.
And blood is everywhere.
Yeah.
First of all, even the normal ones are kind of feeling
very expensive.
Yeah. So you feel like I think it was just in my mind like pads is
okay. So you said it's a group.
Yes.
Moreover, different universities around. So who started this? Who is the pioneer of all this?
We are under an organization called IEEE. IEEE is the largest professional organization in the world with over 400,000 members. So it bonds mainly engineers, engineers all over the world. So we are part of the members. They do very many things like maybe internet standards and so other things. So for us, that's why I managed to meet the other team members because they're also members of IEEE. But there are very many levels of IEEE. But for us, we're under student branches like all over the world. So I have a couple of friends from Kenya, Tanzania, Makere. So if I want to do a project and I require their involvement, I can easily call for members. Because I've gone to their universities and I've made the kind of friendship between us as student members.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So I understand you're students. You've just graduated, and I understand other colleagues are also students, or maybe they have just graduated. When did you get the time to do this?
I think it's the most challenging thing. Not like me who is working, it's so hard. But I think it's just, I was just thinking, maybe that has been like my nature. Because even in school, I used to find myself, I'm into maybe writing articles, like such kind of things, other co-curricular activities other than books. But at the very end, I excel. Even balancing between work and here. Like it's quite hard. I have to sacrifice some time for work, sacrifice some time for here. Now currently we are going to Karamoja. So what will I explain to my boss? Yeah, so that is the challenges. And then others, now you find a time like you have set something, a goal, but again a lecturer or teacher comes and says, next week you have a test. So now you'll be like, now I have to cancel this, or you don't prepare enough for the test. So that is the challenge we have. But we try. If you love, the only good thing, if you love something, I think you just do it naturally, and then it comes out, because here it can even reach the time where exams are near, but you are like, I have to first finish this. Or people call you and be like, Dan, can you come and volunteer here? Or someone of the members, some people of the members. You have to weigh. You have to weigh what to leave out and what to go with. But if you are doing something you love, it always comes out.
Okay.
Like you find a way of balancing it.
Okay, Dan. You know, we are living in a society where it's no longer just about making money. We have to learn to have a heart that wants to help the society and wants to come out to see that we are of great importance. It's now not just about making money, but we live a life of purpose. What motivated you to live such a life where you think about others? I mean, you're an engineer. You can go make your money and live your best life. And and chill, but right now you're thinking about going to Karamoja, helping people. Where did that come from? Because I understand someone out there would want to help, but they think they have to first be rich or get to some standard of life for them to have a hand in the society.
I think I don't know if it's a nature word, because it's one of the reasons I stopped watching TV. I would always feel bad when you see news. People
news is always bad news. I don't know
like
why.
So you actually, even when I'm walking like town, Chikuba or what, and I see those people on the streets
begging,
like so many imaginations come in, like why can't we help these people? Like the world is unfair. Why would you buy a car of 300 million yet you can help your community? So it just comes in that maybe at sometimes maybe you can help your people and they be well, because the main thing, people don't want to many expensive things or what.
You know,
they just want to live a good life.
We think that government, if we are, you know, we youths. I'm saying youths because we are now the coming new generation that is, you know, to do things. We wait, we postpone. We want our parents to help us. We want this one to help us. We still have that heart of wanting to be helped, but not a heart of wanting to help. Do you think it's something that that we should be scared about, or do you think we can also be motivated by you and also give a hand with the small that we have?
You have to start with the little you have. One thing I've found is if you want to work with the government, it's kind of challenging because most of them, they either late respond or never give you a feedback. So it becomes hard if you keep referring to the government to help you. You can either look for other sources or partner with them. The good thing now, like if you go to Karamoja, do a very good project and train over maybe 50 to 100 girls. It's easier for me now to go to the government and be like, if I've done this, why if you give me more funding or more help, I may not need funding, I may need material only. Show me an ideal and tell them these are just, all these things are here within the market. The scissors, the carton, and some of them we use old materials. So they are within the market. So if someone can be like, okay, let's give you this, then you start from there. So the challenge with and if you always hope, because even me sometimes I be like, why can't the government help me? I don't need a lot. Give me 50 million, I'll teach 10,000 people. Not a billion or what. And when the government does a similar project, they spend a lot of resources.
A lot of it.
They account for billions of transport. Karamoja is 80K, but they will account about 1 million for
1 million each.
Yes, so, but we are using little resources. And maybe they say, okay, let's pay for your transport. So we feel relieved from it, but you have to keep pushing. I know one day someone will come and be like, yes, we have been seeing you, or something good will come from what we are doing and how we are helping the community. Because every time you expect a lot, sometimes you get disappointed. To me, I would have been I've been tagging government members, the governments, and the other people. They think they would, since they are seeing us doing the project, they would easier help, or even retreat, or even share. But everyone, they share when it comes political and other things.
I know. People with their own agendas.
Yes.
So we're talking about material. Where do you get the material from?
Just downtown, Owino. That is it. Now, the cotton, there are 4 layers. Yes. Now, like
inside?
This, no, the whole thing's made up of 4 layers. So this one is just cotton, and you get it from Owino at about 10,000 to 20,000. You can make you can cut up these pieces about 18 pieces, no, about 36 pieces from just one sheet of 10,000. You can cut out this layer, and then this one, these are this normal. You always find them, yes, change. So in this one, actually, in one change of about 35,000, of about 20,000, you can cut up about 54 pieces. Okay. So that becomes cheap and available. Yes, and this other, there's some other layer. Yeah, there's some other layer inside. We have this is the normal chitenje you find in the market. Then this is the normal busukas for the children and what. Yes, then
there is this.
Yes, this is the kavera.
I am feeling it.
Yes, the one babies urinate on. That is the one you use to prevent the blood
from going to your clothes. Yeah.
So this will be the first material. There's also a towel, a normal towel, which
it's like this one.
Yeah, it's the one inside. There's a towel. I think there's a towel.
So you also put it inside there.
So you put it inside. The towel acts as it absorbs. There's a towel, normal towel.
Hey, this normal towel?
Yes. So this becomes.
So how are they aligned? Which one comes first? Which one comes second? They are like so much.
Okay, this is the one on top.
Okay.
Yes.
I can tell.
It's the one here. Then from there you align this. So these all are absorbing. This absorbs, this absorbs. And this is a good absorber. Okay. So from absorbing, this prevents it from linking to the panty. Okay. Where this, so that's why you put this other material.
Chitenje is like the top, this one?
Yes. So you can use, you see this is not a chitenje, but it's a plain.
Yeah, it's like an normal cloth.
Yeah, so that is what we are using. Even some people use blankets and what. Then from there we can use here, there are other options. We can use buttons, normal buttons. Yeah, so that you keep, because you tie this on the panty.
Yeah.
Yeah, something, you tie it on the panty. Yeah, so you wear it like this. Okay. Yes. And
but does it work? Do they give you like good feedback? They tell you that it works for them?
Yes, because we are partnering with an organization called Pads for Her. It has been in existence from, I think, 2009. So they have had a vast experience, and they know how they have made good pads, sold thousands of pads. So they've been guiding us on what to do, even training. Actually, the first thing we did was we trained to make them ourselves.
Okay.
So what we are going to do also as students, train others. So we keep, so we want to create a sustainability. The one thing maybe others asking, we should have given them, maybe it's easy to give them out pads. Yeah, but we thought, why don't they have the skill? Because I've been seeing people doing campaigns, but they want pads, but they want just to distribute them out. But I was like, no, you see the challenge is that sometimes these materials, people can improvise. You know, when someone has a skill, can improvise for something that helps them work out and do better things even. Yeah. Yes.
So people can actually get sensitized. It's better, I feel it's better to get the skill than to get the pad. Yeah, because you said it's 3 years, but the skill will never.
Yes, and when you keep, and one thing we aim that they can also use it to make money, because most of them they are selling charcoal, mandazi. Actually, we had a survey, and we found out what they are using. They use most of them very dirty rags. Some of them are isolated. They dig pits. They call them, is it menstrual heat? And they have also a lot of taboos in their tribes. So, and in some men, when a girl is in menstrual period, they are isolated.
Okay.
Yeah. So
you mean those people are still there?
Yes.
Why? They are unclean.
So they put them on another. Like you be outside until you're
done with.
Then the challenge comes with when to school time. That is where the big, so they fail to go to school. You know, if the normal ones at campus sometimes fail. This I know. They be like.
Now what about those ones in the deep villages?
Yes.
But you see, these things, people really take it for granted. They are like, you think because you can afford a pad, you think everyone can afford a pad. No. You know, this life, like our fingers, we are not equal. So with this kind of ideas that people come out with, as the media, we really want to support such projects, because it's an amazing thing. Most especially, I'm a woman, I know what we go through in those in that time of the month when sometimes you look for the kamane and it's compulsory, you have to have a pad. But if you have your backup pads, even ask girls here in town, if you have your backup pad in case the kamane disappears, you can get it. So getting such skills, if someone wants to learn these, how can they, get to learn this kind of information on how to make these pads? Do you have like a social media platform?
Yes, currently you can find us at it's the Reusable Pads Project Uganda. Yes, we are on Facebook.
Okay.
So far we have, that's the only social media platform we have.
Okay.
Yeah, but we want to expand as we are also getting more feedback from the people. Yes.
Okay.
And we want to, right now, maybe if someone wants to come for, like, have a training or the skill.
Oh, they want to be part of the project.
Yes,
we
are
also
not.
Want to help.
Yeah, we are not charging people to train them. Yeah, that's why we want to train. Like, if training, yeah, we want to help, like, especially the girls and even men, because me, I'm a man, and most people are asking why men. I'm like, but these are our girls.
I know, they're your sisters.
Yes, they are our mothers. So it's quite engaging, and they feel, because they want us to cook, then let's also help them in other things. So we share duties, we share responsibilities. Let's not say this is for a man, this is for a woman. Yeah, and many, when you go to address them, some feel shy. Yeah, but this
especially if it's a man, you're like, Padio Jambala vote, and you're like, really?
Yeah, but now I'm getting more and more confident.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can address them if what I know. I may not understand it better, but I can address them on what I know. Yeah, and they will feel part, and they will feel, yeah. Okay,
this organization, are you, maybe for the future use, or maybe right now, are you planning on working on other projects apart from pads to see that you extend your help to the society?
We want them to, like, this would have been a better package if we train them other simple skills like making liquid soap, because it's good to wash the pad very well.
I know.
Yes,
you might find your pads in gas.
Yeah, so we want them to learn how. And liquid soap is easy to make, but the challenge is that also in their area getting the materials.
Yeah, the raw materials.
Yeah, but if they can order, maybe from Soroti is a nearby center where most materials can be got, or even other people, maybe from Kampala. If they learn the skill, maybe you may find there are people selling them, and they can also make liquid soap. Because we want, there are simple skills we can impact in people, the community members. Like, that's why most people you find they do tailoring, like, yeah, they hire a tailor, like they want to be, because that's a skill, even with less resources you can start up. Yeah. So want them, if they can learn to make bags, because at the very end we want to give them also a sewing machine. Yeah.
I was going to say that, because I can see it's really perfected. What if someone wants to use hand?
So now like in training, we shall train them with hands. Like for us, when we go there, we shall train them with hands. Because when most people who know how to use a sewing machine can easily adapt to, like when he knows already, they just need to know the basics of sewing.
This one, yeah.
Yes, and the biche with most of the, like the guys in Karamoja, they know how to sew.
Yeah, they are very creative. They are different.
Yes, they know how to make their own skirts and what.
Okay. So they are different. They are very courageous. They know how to do these things. So I think when you teach them how to
combine them.
Yeah, how the logic behind this, because most people don't know how to. They don't know that this is actually even possible.
Yes, that is.
Because some of the ladies, let me tell you the secret. Ladies, I'm exposing you just a little. Ladies, let me expose you a little. They use clones only, some of them. So they end up leaking.
Yes.
Yeah, because they are like, and then it leaks. So they don't know that the basics of all the
this is everywhere. Like it's just a common material. Those who urinate on bed, they know, they use it, and it's very effective. All I know, it can't pass through this material.
Okay.
Yes.
So for someone who also wants to join you, because there are very many people out there with a good heart, they want to join this kind of organization.
Okay, we have been asking for people to donate, although there's less response.
Yeah, some of them. No, you never know. You know, it can just be one person. We don't need the whole world. It can just be one person.
We've been saying donate. Some because going Karamoja, some members want to go, but I'm like, it's quite expensive. I can only take 3 or 4. So they're like, why can't you? I'm like, no, that's a fact, because they are charging about 80,000. Yeah, direct to Kotido, where to sleep and what. All those are costs. So we can't do it alone. That's why we need help from the community.
So someone who wants to help you, they still go through their Facebook?
No, they can call me. We are planning also, maybe we set up easily a Twitter account and other things, and maybe a simple website. Yeah, but this is just the beginning. You see, most of the like projects maybe person have done were many into technology and other things. But now I feel like maybe let's go back to the grounds and help our community members. Maybe I can go back to my village, people set for them a water system or what. Yes. Okay,
so I won't forget the fact that you did engineering. So is our course left there? Are you going to go back to engineering and help the society through that, or we are going to see you in this kind of things for the rest of our lives?
I'm working. So
you're working?
Yeah, and it's engineering, but again, for me, I believe like it's more of helping. Like forget about.
You're ready to use your land.
I think
for the society.
I'm a better. To me, I found out. When it comes to engineering, wow, I pass. When it comes to passing, I pass. But when it comes to skills and what, I'm better at this, helping the community, moving around, soliciting for this. That's the character I am. Okay. Yes, I am. Tell me to configure something, it may be difficult, but tell me to lead a group of people and they do this. Yes, that is something. I've actually organized a women engineering conference, and over 400 people attended from over 20 countries. Like, yes, that's different. So it is the things I can do best. But again, I can use my skills as an engineer to also help the
society.
Yes.
Okay, that's very, very empowering, and I believe that we have at least learned 1 or 2 things today, because you know, I'm emphasizing this because we really need one another in this society, and seeing people like him who come up, and he's still a youth, he has just graduated, for crying out loud, and he's pouring out his resources to see that he helps the society. What have you done in your society? You don't need to go to Karamoja, to Tulimba. You just need to help those people around you in whatever thing that you do, because I believe every time you help, every time you give a hand, that is when you feel needed, you feel useful, and that is the best feeling anyone can have. You see this pad right here, it's very cheap, but you can learn the skills. You just go to the Facebook page that he mentioned, you learn the skill and you can teach the society. I believe that can also work, because yes, you're starting with Karamoja. Are you coming this side as well? Should we expect you in Kampala? You know, you leave us Kampala people behind. You don't know that we struggle. So
yeah, Kampala people struggle, but for them, most times, maybe it's because they can't afford. But they know an option. But some of them don't even know what to use. And some of them, it's a taboo, like there are a lot of myths within the family members and what. Yes, here the girls maybe can't afford the pad. Maybe even some don't know. Yeah? But in Karamoja, the issues in the villages, not only in Karamoja. Yes, the issue is alarming to the community.
Okay, as we conclude to this show, do you think that this challenge, one day as Africa, let me project it to the whole of Africa, do you think one time we will be like, it will no longer be a challenge to the ladies or to the girls out there? Do you think we can get to that point?
I think so, because one of my 5 years goal I've set, I want it's a 1 million girls pad project. I want to start running it maybe next year. Karamoja is our pilot study. So from there, maybe we can train, not just serving pads, training 1 million girls to make their own pads. So we believe if we train even 10 can train 10 can train, or even, you see, if we train 50 people, at least 1 or 2 will take up the scale and will continue. That is, even when we study, at least there's 1 person or 2. It cannot all fail.
I know. 1
person will pick up the skill and will teach another, and so on. And we want to do evaluation. Like after teaching them, after 1 month, I have a colleague there. He's going to help me out. I buy some little materials, because at 20,000 you can buy all these materials, like a small piece. Then I'd be like, okay, maybe what have you made for us? Yeah, so we want also each be awarding, so that maybe next time we can also send them another sewing machine. When we see them, they're doing something good, so that they feel also happy, and maybe we empower them and they feel excited. Yes, that is the whole point of living this world, helping the what? Your friends. Because when you pick a leaf, at the very end, you are also raising our economy. People are making money. People are happy.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, when people are happy, even people...
Even you are happy.
Yes, and even people don't... Like the world, you don't even fall sick.
Yeah, make the world a better place.
Yes,
I mean,
that
is what we do here, right here on Spike TV. We make the world a better place. We make the world a happy place. And we're going to help in whichever way we can do it, you know. So don't take these things for granted. First, give a helping hand. Thank you so much, Dan, for coming and helping us to know onto this information. Thank you for choosing Spike TV Uganda. It is such a privilege to have you on the show.
It has been a great pleasure. Yeah, and I'm excited to work with you.
Okay.
Yeah, and for those who may want to contact me, maybe on Facebook I'm called Hat. I like using Hat.
Hat, like Hat Mutima.
Mutima.
Oh, okay.
So on other platforms, Hat Dan. Then on LinkedIn I use my IMC Wedan. So you can contact me there. And then my telephone number is 078 444 8648. That's MTN. Or 0757 33 8788.
Okay.
So you can contact me. Or you can also contact the members of Spike TV, and they will give you directions.
Thank you so much, Dan.
Right.
Don't worry, if they give us money, we will give it to you. We shall give you that money. You just send. Trust us.
Those who want to donate, we are not looking at tomorrow or the other day. We are looking at 5 years, 10 years, and actually next year we're planning either, if not go back to Karamoja, we may go maybe to Kasese. Yeah, around January, we want to see if we can raise funds. You know, raising funds is the hardest.
It's a challenging bit of it, so but the skills are there. Yeah,
the skills are there. So that's...
Thank you so much, Dan. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Also you that you have been on the show up to now. Thank you for being here and being patient and hearing, you know, all this information.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
You know what to do. You have to tell them. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, you know, share the link. This is also part of helping the community. It's not just about hearing rumors here and there. Let's learn to love our society. Let's learn to love Uganda. Let's learn to love Africa by helping one another and making ourselves proud by being useful. I love you so much. I'm Babas, and I have a blessed life. I love you. Bye-bye.